Okay, I see the emails, I see the comments, I see the questions, I see the people mentioning it. I get it. You want Hulk Hogan dead. I understand, you sick weirdo people out there. You think he's an evil bastard. You wouldn't be watching wrestling without him. But here's the fact of the matter is, as much as you want this man to die, he's still alive, and you're going to have to deal with it. So what you going to do, brother, when I say the N-word in the hospital, dude? So listen, here's the deal. A lot of people saying Hulk Hogan's dying. What I'm getting from what I know is that he had a rough surgery situation thing that went on. He's recovering, but it was a tough time. There were some complications. He's very sore. They're not sure if he's going to be able to make all these media appearances and stuff with this wrestling and this beer and these other things that are going on. So they're laying low. But it's leading to all these conspiracies. So from what I understand, it's a rough time, but he's going to be okay. But I don't know anything else. That's all I know. That's all I know at this point. So I would think that if he was in much more of a dire situation, that it would be out by now. Like, we would all know that it would be out by now. So the fact that the people that tell me, that the people that know Hogan, that have told people that tell me, right, which who am I? I don't even know if this is true, but like, take it with a grain of salt. But from what I understand, they're saying he's just in real rough shape, and they obviously don't want to make a public appearance until the guy doesn't look like he's, limping and keeled over. He needs to be out of pain, off the medication, and ready to go. And so they're trying to release him into the wild. But the hope is when you see Hulk Hogan next, it's going to look like, he's just going to look like he did before, kind of older, and he's fine. He's walking around, whatever. And you won't even know what he went through. Right, but if he were to be outside doing stuff over the last 4 weeks, first of all, he wouldn't be able to do it because he was so much pain, and second of all, he'd be like in a wheelchair, and they certainly don't want him out there in a wheelchair. Do you want to see Hulk Hogan in a wheelchair? I don't. So maybe some people do actually, but I'm just saying, as a human being, I don't want to see the guy in a wheelchair. And I grew up loving Hulk Hogan. Whatever Terry Bollea is as a person, flawed behind the scenes. Whatever you want to say. But the bottom line is he's a human being. I don't want him hurt. I grew up idolizing Hulk Hogan as a little kid. Obviously, I transitioned into Shawn Michaels Stone Cold later on, but I wouldn't be watching wrestling right now if it wasn't for Vince McMahon, if it wasn't for Hulk Hogan. That's just the bottom line, right? And a lot of us are that way. And maybe some of you guys were born in 2000, born in 2005, born in later times, but you would not be watching wrestling right now without Hogan. Trust me, this is what built the WWE to the place that it went to. Was Hulk Hogan. And I think a lot of people do give him a pass for that and really care about him because of that, even if he's a flawed person. He's a ridiculous human being, but you love him anyway, type of thing. A lot of people feel that way. Some people feel he's an evil, racist, crazy person. I mean, whatever you want to think. I think the truth is in the middle somewhere, but that's just me. I'm Joe Cronin. This is Joe Cronin Show. I got more news for you. So just, Don't you go anywhere yet, because women's evolution, if you missed this video, check out this news. The women might be pissed, but first off, if you guys leave a comment down below, what do you think is going on with Hulk Hogan? How do you feel about it? What should Hulk Hogan do next? Should he retire? Should he go away? Do you like him? Do you wish him the best? I don't know. Whatever you do it in the comments section down below. And if anybody does a super thanks, I will pin it. And of course, you guys can support the show directly at the end of this video, and also during this video on the top of the corner there's going to be a link to Streamlabs. See if you can get yourself on my leaderboard, okay? There's so much wrestling this weekend, it's almost unbelievable, right? I mean, we got the AEW Collision, WWE SmackDown, we got NXT, America World, or whatever it is, and then we got WWE Evolution, the Women's Evolution, which is what I'm going to get into in a second, but also All In, AEW All In. I mean, this is a ridiculous weekend. Like, wrestling journalists might die this weekend from all the coverage of all the wrestling. It's just way too much. Joe, don't forget about me, dude. I'm still in the hospital, dude. Here's the thing. Wow, my Hulk Hogan really sounds like Alex Jones. I'm sorry, guys. I don't believe that Trump's doing this. I'm going to die. We're all going to die. Alex was crying the other day. Alex Jones was crying the other day. You made Alex Jones cry over the Epstein stuff, Trump. You know that? That's how thirsty this country is for the truth on Epstein. Now Alex Jones is crying. This guy's been covering this for like 12 or 15 years. People told him he was a crazy nutcase conspiracy theorist, and then it finally came true years ago, right? Finally came true. And all these other things, he believes all these stuff he supports, and now the guy he supports does this. And now you got Alex crying. This guy's going to mutilate himself over this. Like, throw him a bone. But anyway, yeah, so I can't do Hogan anymore. It just morphs in Alex Jones, I guess. But the women's evolution, the women are pissed, and here's why. You may have seen this, but check this clip out. Set them up to fail. A Beyonce concert next door, the MLB All-Star Weekend, whatever, AEW All In. But you know what? The women, they were probably crying about it behind the scenes like babies, and WWE finally was like, here you go. Here, have something. You know what I mean? Oh, my God, we don't give it that. Hey, why don't they give us anything? Hey, why don't they? Well, here you go, whores. And you got Evolution. You got Evolution. Literally like 3,000 tickets sold up against all of that. And all the excuses in the world, all the bailouts in the world to somehow get you out of this, to give you an excuse to get out of this situation. Unbelievable. It's unbelievable. But did WWE set the women up to fail? I don't know. It's hard to say. It's hard to believe that, you would plan this show to be at this time in this way with all this stuff going on, and you wouldn't think about it. But then again, WWE's booking their own selves insane. I mean, let's be honest. I mean, you got SmackDown, SmackDown collisions going on. You got Saturday night's main event. You got NXT going on. And then you got the women's Evolution tucked in there. Now, you would think that maybe the Evolution would be done, you know what I mean, like on its own in a different place, somewhere else, something different. But no, it's all coming out bam, like in the same weekend, But like I said, maybe the birdies wouldn't stop chirping, so they just said, fucking fine, take this, shut up. Shut up, you squawking hens. And guess what? After all that, the squawking hens got their way, and the cream rises to the top. And the big crybaby thing is Liv Morgan's hurt, guys. There's a flash flood in Boston today. That's beautiful. What else is going to happen? Like, are we going to get flooded next? So Evolution. Listen, it's not as bad. It could be worse, right? They may reach 4,000 tickets, maybe, right? Maybe 4,000 or 5,000 tickets. And if they do that, I mean, they're going to sell more tickets than a lot of AEW Dynamite shows, just the women. So, how do you feel if you're an AEW person and that's going on? That the women with no build, no nothing, and garbage is going to potentially outsell a AEW Dynamite from a Wednesday night. I mean, put that in your pipe and smoke it, I guess. And NXT is going to probably barely sell out their 1,000 arena place. And, so overall, I mean, you could really spin this to glass half empty or glass half full. And the point of that is, besides Hogan laying there in the bed, is you could say, man, that this is a hugely successful weekend for wrestling, and I would 100% maybe agree with you probably on that. And I could see you also saying that this was kind of a bit of a disappointment and a telltale sign that things are on a downward trend for wrestling this weekend as well. And I would argue that there's more evidence probably towards that, maybe, but in all honesty, I think the answer's in the middle with that, too. I want to be a fence sitter. I think the wrestling fans are fence sitting right now because of the economy and because of things like that. People are just kind of like a little skeptical about if they want to go to wrestling shows or not right now. But that being said, my name is Joe Cronin. This is the Joe Cronin Show. I hope if you're brand new, you can subscribe. Please, for the God of hell, click the like button and subscribe and then comment. Just comment something below. Just litter me with comments. I don't care if you comment about Hitler's mother. Like, just comment something down below. Feel free to do it. You're all welcome here. We love you all. And if you want to get on this leaderboard, I mean, the leaderboard is popping this month. What is this, July? We're in July right now, and this is what the donation leaderboard looks like. We're talking about Tony Khan is number 2 donator right now. Tony Khan number 2. The Creeder's number 1. God damn it. The Creeder's number 1. And all the way down at the bottom is Colonel Stutters and the Ghost from the Coast and Nick B. I mean, there's a lot of people at $15, $20, whatever. I mean, you could definitely get on this list, and we will promote your body. Shout out to the Creator, Tony Khan, Sith Striker, Grid 414, Interstellar Object Aliens. They've seen a lot of Liv Morgan's privates, they've told me. P. Diddy's on the list, too. A lot of sexual innuendo here. Big Jones, Nick B., the Ghost from the Coast, Colonel Stutters. The man on top, the Creator, is the man. And guys, I'm going to go sniff my wife's panties. I'll see you guys later. My name is Joe Cronin. Popping up on your screen right now is the way to donate to get on that leaderboard and other videos you might have missed. I'll catch you guys, well, Friday night for SmackDown.